Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of Faye Fitness. Faye here, and today is going to be the final video in our men's self-defense series. We are going to cover attacking a predator's legs and feet in this video. So if this sounds like something you'd like to learn how to do, stay tuned and I'll show you how. Hello and welcome everyone to another episode of Faye Fitness. Today we are continuing with our men's self-defense series and we are moving down the body to the thigh and knee area. So this is how to attack a predator's thighs and knees and then get to safety. And as you may notice, Ed 2.0 is back for round 2. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So even though we're not going to attack the groin area today, I should mention that Ed is not wearing a cup. So again, we're still going to go light, very easy, very slow.
I can take this.
Yeah, mainly for demonstration purposes, but also just in case accidents do happen. So the first thing is if Ed is coming at me, I'm going to do a bridge kick, which is something that is a really simple kickboxing move where the top of my foot is making contact with the inside of his thigh. And again, this can be something that I do with either leg. Again, I'm right-handed, so I just tend to favor the right side of my body. But the leg comes up and out. And what I want to do is kick, and if I'm using actual force, it hurts like heck. So Ed is either going to move to his left and stumble backwards, or if I kick, he's going to bend forward because the impact is going to cause pain and he'll bend forward, which brings him in line for a hook, an uppercut, or if I'm really feeling frisky, I can grab his head and ram it into the top of my knee. And again, I'm going to incapacitate you so I can then turn and run to safety. So bridge kicks are a really simple way to stun the attacker, and especially it's an introductory to a combo move so that you can then cause more damage to the face area and hopefully break his nose, hit him in the temple, blur his vision so you can get to safety. Next is what we did for the groin video, is a lead kick. So I'm going to kick and again, hopefully push Ed back so I can turn and flee to safety, or I can kick, you'll bend forward, I can do an uppercut, elbow to the face, and then he's down on the ground and not going anywhere, and I'm still standing nice and tall, safe, and I can turn and run to safety. Another thing that you can do is a low roundhouse kick. It doesn't matter which leg, I'll just go ahead and show the right leg. But I want to come up and over and push Ed far away from me, so more towards his right and back as possible. It's really easy to do. You can also do it with the left leg where I just come up and over. The goal with a roundhouse kick is when you're coming up and over, you want your hip to be facing the ceiling. So what I see a lot of people do when they're just learning this kick is just kind of do this weird up kick thing where they're not actually turning the body. You actually want to be moving your torso so that you're facing a different direction when you end than when you started. So it takes time. I do have a roundhouse basics video on my channel for my kickboxing series. So if you have any questions, either leave them down below or reference that video for the basics on how to conduct this move. So next, moving down the body are the knees. Knees are great because they don't require a lot of strength or accuracy on your part to do a lot of damage. And the reason why is the knees are a very vulnerable joint. There's a lot of mobility there, and the ligaments and tendons in that area aren't used to moving either sideways or backwards, which is great because if Ed is coming at me, I can do a lead kick to the knee, kick and move the knee backwards, which is not its normal range of motion. It's going to hurt like heck and render him immobile so then I can turn and run to safety. And again, it doesn't have to even be all that accurate. You okay?
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
If there was some force there, that would do that.
Yes. So again, that's why we're going gentle and just to demonstrate. So even if, say, I was off to the side, I could do the side of the knee and try to push it more inwards, and that's going to have the same effect of bringing you down and making sure you're not going anywhere. You can also do a low roundhouse kick It depends on the height of your attacker. So if Ed was a lot taller than me, that might be a better option, as opposed to like a higher roundhouse kick, especially if you don't have that kind of hip flexor mobility. But really just a standard lead kick, or even just a sideways modified like bridge lead kick to the knee will do a lot of damage. That way you can get to safety. The other thing that you can do is if, say again, Ed is taking me by surprise, wrapped his arms around me, and I'm stuck, is I can lift my leg up and down and just crush the top of his foot. So what I want to do is aim for the very top of his foot where the arch is and try to flatten it. That hopefully is going to break the bones or tear the ligaments and tendons in his foot. It's going to cause a lot of pain. He's not going to be thinking about holding on to me anymore. And then once I escape, he's then not mobile because I've just crushed the bones in his foot. So that's a good option if you find yourself in very close quarters with your attacker, even if it's off to the side of, say we're standing in line waiting for the bus to come and he decides to attack me from the side, I can just lift my leg up, bring my heel down on the top of his foot, crush those bones, and run like heck to safety. So that concludes our men's self-defense series. Thank you so much for tuning in throughout this process, guys. I really appreciate all the comments and input you've had. As always, if you have any questions on this video, please leave them in the comments down below, and I will answer them as soon as possible. And let's give a big round of applause to Ed 2.0 for all his hard work. Really appreciate it. And until next time, we will see you guys later. So, bye guys!